Hey guys, welcome back to Ouch Mountain. So the storms have passed, but they brought quite a bit of rain with them. And we have several areas on our roads that we just know we have to keep tabs on because the water will jump out of the ditches. It's even been known to jump out of the creek and it'll run right down the middle of the road. And so I'm gonna head down that way and take a look at things and just make sure that everything's in pretty good shape. So y'all stay with us. This is kind of what I thought I might find. So I am here on the driveway headed up the mountain, and as you can tell there's water coming right down the middle of the road, and that is not just a little bit of water, that is quite a bit. So we're going to have to do something about this. When this happens, you know, it washes all the dirt away, it washes the gravel away, and just puts big ruts in the middle of the road. So I'm going to have to get to work and get this taken care of. So it looks like this is the culprit. We have had a mudslide, not a huge mudslide. We have had some worse than this in the past, but it is blocking the ditch, and the water, you know, is doing pretty good above that point. It's staying in the ditch. We're gonna have to move that log out of the way, and then the water just goes around the mudslide, and then it starts going down the driveway, creating these gullies that we're gonna have to fix. So I'm going to get busy and do what I can. Probably can't do a whole lot about the mudslide and the big pile of mud that is in the ditch, but I'm going to try to get the water back over where it should be so it's not coming just right down the middle of the driveway. And then the rest of it we'll just have to do once we have the tractor here. We'll need that to clear the ditch and then also to smooth out the driveway a little bit. So I think that helped quite a bit. We've got the water diverted back over here in the ditch and still have probably a little too much running down the driveway, but at least this is back over in the ditch. I know a lot of y'all probably look at that and think that's a ditch, but this is a pretty rough stretch of road headed up the mountain, and you've got the steep bank on one side, you've got the creek on the other, and the road in between, and it's barely enough room to pass, but we're just trying to do the best we can to keep the water to the edge of the road.
So Sarah worked, tried to keep the water in the ditches while it was raining, but not much you can do about a big mudslide like this. So we're going to get the tractor, do a little bit of bucket work, and see if we can get this cleaned up. So here in East Tennessee, we've had a lot of rain, and we've kind of had a mini mudslide right here on our driveway. Wasn't too bad. Most of it stayed in the ditch, and you can still drive by it, but we need to get this cleaned up for sure. So we're gonna get started trying to clean this up. We waited a few days just to let it dry out a little bit. It was really soupy, and we didn't want to just let it keep on mudsliding down the hill. So we waited a few days to try to get this big pile of mud cleaned up.
progress there. We've gotten a lot of the mud up out of the way. Still have a couple more passes to make, but overall, it's looking a whole lot better. Scoot left. Dark on us, but we're going to try and backblade this a little bit just to smooth it out so cars can pass tomorrow. Can't really tell in the dark, but I think the road's a lot smoother and the folks that need to get up here tomorrow should be able to pass. The mudslide is out of the ditch and the road is a lot smoother than it was. We got the big rocks picked up out of it. We got a lot of the gullies graded out of it. It's not perfect, but it should do for tomorrow when we've got folks that need to be on the road traveling up the mountain. So I think that's going to wrap things up for today. We appreciate y'all watching, and if you like our videos, click the subscribe button, hit the like button, send us some comments, and share it with a friend, and we'll see you next time on Ouch Mountain.